Right guys, that's me down at the bit where we're going to be working. You can see the difference in the weather today. It's absolutely horrendous. It really is. It's blowing a gale, but what better time to build a shelter? What I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to a point where we've built a shelter before, and what I'll do is I'll do the wee videos in stages rather than film the whole thing. Okie dokie. Once again, I shall see you all soon. Hi folks, me again. I've come down a wee bit now. It's blowing a bit of a gale, but I am a bit sheltered in the woods. I wanted to show you this that I've found down here, which is a bit bizarre, considering I think I'm the only person that comes here. Or at least I thought I was the only person that comes here. Piggy bank. So bizarre. Anyway, never mind. Right, I've gathered up a heap of the wood. Oh, help if I turned it. I've gathered up a heap of wood that I can use. I'm looking for a bit now for my top beam. I'm going to build a simple shelter, my favourite, as I always do. So it'll be no surprise to you how it turns out. I'm also going to build it where we've built another one because it's a good V shape there for me to rest my top beam on. What I'm going to do guys is I'm just going to make a shelter for one. I'm going to think about the fact that I'm stuck here in the woods. I need a bit of shelter for the night and the weather's coming in quick. I don't have any tools with me whatsoever. All I've got with me are, let me see, I've got a couple of bananas and some juice. And of course, the John Muir book. Right, what I'll do is I'll take pictures, and I'm not going to video the whole thing going up because that'll take forever. I'll do it in stages and I'll do wee videos explaining what I'm doing as I'm going. Okie dokie. Right, see you all soon. Right, hey guys, we have our basic sort of skeleton shape, which I'll show you now. As you can see, it's taking shape. I've cleared the ground bit where I would be lying as well. I didn't mention that earlier. And the reason being is I don't want to get in there and start lying on stones and sharp things, etc, etc. Right, so that's a basic skeleton shape. I'm now going to add bits of wood diagonally coming down, try and fill in the gaps a wee bit. Bye bye now. Right guys, as you saw earlier on, there was the wee skeleton of it. What I'm doing now is I am attempting to fill it in a wee bit around this side, because I've done more on that side. And the reason I'm doing that is so that it will be able to take a roof. And my roof is basically going to be made up of greenery. As you can see from round here, there's quite a lot of ferns everywhere. I'm going to be using them to cover the roof, along with other green I find, and I'll also use some ferns to make a nice soft bed for myself inside. And once again, you can see that it's clear inside, yeah? Woo. Goodness me, it's blowing a hoolie. Anyway, I'll get back to it so I can get a bit of shelter and have my lunch. Bye bye now. Hey folks, as you can see, that's one side covered, and then if I move round, I haven't done the other side yet. Now you can see in there, yeah, there's not a lot of gaps on that side, and there is, you could do running repairs, etc. What I'm going to do next is stick a wee bed in there. Well, when I say bed, some ferns, so I can have a wee lie down. I don't know if I'll do the other side today, we shall wait and see, but I didn't realise how late it was and I have to get back up to my emails, etc. Anyway, as you can see as well, the camera around, there's no devastation whatsoever. Any of the ferns I've got, I've gone a cluster and I've maybe taken one or two, moved on to the next cluster. As you can see, there's absolutely loads everywhere around here. Scan the camera around. So like everything, it's like when you go and harvest maybe some wild garlic, you wouldn't go and take the whole plant, you would just take a wee bit of it, move on to the next. So that plant's in there for next year. Right, I'll get my bed put in and then I'll have a wee lie down. Right guys, as you can see, I'm here lying in the shelter now because it's absolutely pouring with rain. I've put some ferns down for a wee bed for myself. I'll film it again when I get out, and as you can see, I've managed to do not bad filling in the gaps, but as time goes on it'll probably be running repairs. Anyway, I'll sign off for now, but I have to say, considering it is pouring the rain, I'm managing to keep very dry. Right guys, the shelter's done. I've come out of it now, I've had my lunch and I've sheltered for the rain, so it served its purpose. I'm now looking for somewhere to set up the trail cam. If you remember right, I told you the trail cam operates on movement, so if I set it up here, then if anything walks past it or whatever, it will take a photograph and it should take about a 30-second video. Anyway, the reason I've chosen this tree is because at the other side of the water there you can see there's a wee bit jutting out at earth. I've seen a lot of animal tracks down there before, and that's where they're obviously coming to drink. So I'm going to set up the camera here looking down on that and we'll see what we can find. Wish me luck.